Functional requirements shall have a black box view. Why is this important? Well, let's figure that out. My name is Wolfgang Meincke from BDC Embedded Systems, Stuttgart in Germany, and I welcome you to my second requirements engineering tip. In this little series, we want to have a look on 7 properties for good requirements. Today we will have a look on the black box view on functional requirements. What does black box view mean? It means that we do not know or not look at the content of a certain system, but only focus on the interface objects, inputs and outputs. This means that the functional requirements must not describe internal behavior of the system, but focus on the interface objects only. Functional requirements describe what the system should do. In contrast to that, the white box view will describe the internal behavior of the system, the logic, mathematics and data handling. That said, white box requirements describe the detailed design and how the system should work. Quite often in the projects, the black box view requirements are either missing or are described too high level and do not describe in detail what a unit or small component should do. One of the reasons is that there is not a dedicated role for the requirements engineering, or they are only responsible on a higher level. And therefore the requirements are usually written from the developers that either write white box requirements or just take the model as a representation of the requirements. Functional requirements should describe what shall be implemented, only take interface objects into account, are independent from the implementation, focusing on the functionality and do not refer to the implementation constraints, build the basis for functional testing. Let's have a closer look at point 4. Suppose we have a detailed design requirement of an algorithm. The requirement describes how the algorithm shall be implemented. A developer implements the algorithm in a model or code, and finally a tester writes a test case that implements this algorithm as well. The problem is, this test case will not answer the question if the correct functionality was implemented, but if the test tool and the model and code calculates the same result based on the same algorithm in different tools. It's a kind of back-to-back test only. A functional requirement would focus on the interfaces only and not refer to the actual algorithm, and therefore a corresponding test case would verify if the required functionality is fulfilled by the implementation. It is important to understand this difference between both types of requirements. If the functional requirements are missing, too high level or incomplete, this will move the effort for the testing and bug fixing to a later stage in the project and therefore increase the project runtime and costs. Finally, my recommendation is to take care of your functional requirements also on smaller units and components to detect issues in the early stage of your project. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and follow us on our LinkedIn and YouTube company page. I will be happy to see you again in my next video, where I will talk about consistently defined and used terms. Bye.